as the switch hitter will bat right-handed here. First pitch of the AB on its way. Line towards center field. That gets down, and the inning continues. The tag, and they'll get him at second, and with that, the side is retired. 1-2-3 go the Rockies. They lead it, however, it's 6-5.
Yeah, they needed him a little bit earlier in this one, but he takes the mound in the 8th and records the final 4 outs. 4-out save. Job well done.
And tonight's one-run game comes to an end, 6-5, the final. Now from the Windy City. So next to hit is Philip Big Daddy. First chance for him here in the top of the first with nobody on. Sent on the ground out to second. On the first, and can you believe it? A 3-pitch inning. And just like that, the side is retired. 3 up, 3 down for Colorado. And now it'll be the Cubs' turn in a scoreless ball game. In now is Nico Hoerner. He went down swinging to start the home first.
Second baseman, Nico Hoerner.
The 3-1. A swing and a ground ball to third.
Dig.
In time to first, and there are 2 away. Up next, Philip Big Daddy grounded out in his last at-bat.
Yeah, Matty, and it looked like a sinker in his last AB that got him to roll over. Kind of similar situation right here. Similar stuff on the mound. Look for them to try and get him.
Now here's a fly ball. Well hit. Back goes Peterson, but he can't get it as it's off the wall. Hampson blows through the stop sign, headed for home. And he's safe at the plate as they take the lead.
Well, there's one way to get our first run of the game across.
So stepping in is Philip Big Daddy, runner in scoring position with 2 gone. From the stretch. High in the air out to center field.
Dig.
He's under it, and that ends the inning. So it's 2 runs on 3 hits, no errors, and a runner left on. Last half.
You got no one. Leading off for the Cubs, the first baseman.
A bouncer to the left side. He's got it.
Let's go, beat it out. Come on.
And the throw on to first will take care of him. So he's thrown out by the only man standing on the left side of the infield. So now to the plate, Philip Big Daddy flew out last time up.
Almost, Matty. Almost went deep his last AB. Certainly just missed it.
A swing and a drive sent out toward the gap. Back goes Hayward into the bleachers and gone. Solo shot to right center. Number 13 for him on the year as they stretch the lead to 5-1.
Boy, when this guy gets in a groove, he can hit him, and when he hits him in bunches. Hit a home run in last night's game, and if they continue, and he just keeps on going and going, That's save number 35 for the season. And he's proven to be as reliable as anyone in the game.
Tonight's game comes to an end, 5-1, the final score. Colorado took the lead in the fourth and held on until the end. Herman Marquez earns win number 7 on the season, so that will wrap things up. For Mark DeRosa, Dan Plesac, Heidi Watney, and our whole crew, I'm Matt Vasgersian. You've been watching MLB The Show. For more, head to theshow.com. Doesn't get much better than this. Afternoon baseball from Wrigley Field in Chicago. Today, the third and final game in this 3-game series between the Colorado Rockies and the Chicago Cubs. Stay tuned for Cubs baseball next. Jake Arrieta gets the starting nod for the Cubs in this one. Dan Plesac, what do you got?
Hey, Matt, we're getting a look at a guy that's really been struggling lately. In his last 3 starts, he has a whip of over 1.50. Lots of base runners, lots of hits, and lots of walks, and that doesn't add up to very good performances. So he's going to look to turn things around in this one here today.
So the next to bat will be Philip Big Daddy, 0 for 1 here in the early going. First offering on its way. This is line to left. And that's going to get down in front of Hayward for a base hit.
Dan, that hit right there extends his...
No one out now,
Now to bat, Philip Big Daddy trying to bring in the tying run from third here. First pitch on the way. He takes it to the opposite field, high and deep to left. He lays out for it, but he can't pull it in.
All right, ease up. You're up. Good job.
The relay, and he'll scramble back to the bag and be there safely. And now time is called here as their pitching coach is going to pay a quick visit to the mound to discuss how they want to attack things here.
Hey, you got one.
Stepping in next, Philip Big Daddy, 2 for 3 with a double on his line so far.
Big Daddy.
First pitch on its way. Hammered the other way to deep right field. And that'll hit off the ivy out there.
Hold on to it.
And he is into second base with a double. His 3rd hit this afternoon. And now here is Philip Big Daddy. He doubled his last time up. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes.
Hey, nice sir. That's a lean.
Line drive, base hit into the left center field gap.
There's a saying amongst the offense, Dan, anybody can get 3 hits in a big league game. It's that 4th one that separates you.
Boy, talk about he's having a good week in one night. Could you imagine 4 hits in one game? I'd say he's having a pretty good day. Well, these guys feel pretty good about themselves, and they should. Anytime you can come into somebody else's ballpark and sweep a 3-game tilt, you're doing something right. Great team effort.
11-6 the final score in this ball game. The Rockies with a big 17-hit attack. Ben Bowden gets
Cliff, what adjustments should a young hitter be making now that he's facing major league level pitching?
Well, yeah, the one thing you have to do is know your strengths. And once you know your strengths, you can adjust to anything else secondary-wise that these pitchers are going to exploit your weaknesses with. But I always said stay away from your weaknesses and sort of understand what your strengths were. And mine was a fastball. So why look for anything other than the fastball? And that's something that you can take to the field every single day as sort of like a confidence builder to make sure you stay on your grind when you're in the cage and then get ready for that game at 7 o'clock.
Summer skies shining brightly over Southern California and Dodger Stadium in Los Angeles. Today, a matchup of division rivals at opposite ends of the standings between the Colorado Rockies and the Los Angeles Dodgers. Get ready. Julio Urias is on the mound for the Dodgers in this contest. Dan, any thoughts?
Hey, you can't always judge a pitcher by the numbers. I know the ERA is into the 4s coming into this start, but he's actually...
Next up is Philip Big Daddy. First chance for him here in the top of the first with nobody on.
Big Daddy.
He's set and the pitch. Hit in the air to straightaway center. Bellinger's under it, and that will end the inning. So a relatively routine start for the top of...
Let's turn it.
And now, Philip Big Daddy. He flew out in his last AB.
Almost, Matty. Almost went deep his last AB. Certainly just missed it. With this guy's big power, he's feeling pretty good at the dish. Look for him to try and get on something and drive it out of the yard this AB.
Lifted out towards straightaway center field. Bellinger's under it. And he makes the catch for the second out.
Cut. Hold.
Next to hit will be the pitcher, Julio Urias, trying here to plate the tying run from second.
Urias.
All right, come on.
He's
now.
set. Here's the 0-1. And no surprise to see the pitcher squaring around as he gets this one down. Only plays to first, so the pitcher does his job as it's a successful sacrifice. Next, it'll be Philip Big Daddy. Flew out last time up.
Philip Big Daddy.
Here's the first pitch. Well hit the other way, and it's into the gap.
Keep going. Go two.
Running hard, he's digging for second. And he will pull into second with a 2-out double.
Dan, after that base hit, he's extended his hit streak to 9 games, and you know he wants double digits.
Oh, there's no question about it.
The batter will be Gavin Lux.
The batter, number 9. Shortstop, Gavin.
Turner over at second.
Lux.
Muncy on at first with 2 down.
Here we go.
Hit down the third baseline. Scooped up. And the 2-out threat won't pay off. The inning is over. Dodgers strand. Next, here is Philip Big Daddy. He doubled his last time up.
Yeah, he jumped all over that first pitch.
And the shortstop is under it to make the play, retiring the side. 1, 2, 3 go the Rockies. Deficit holds at 4. It's 7-3. So here is Philip Big Daddy, and he needs to make something happen. They're down to their final out here in the 9th. He comes set. Here's the 0-0 pitch. Lifted in the air toward the line and right.
Make the turn, go, make the turn.
And this will get over the wall, in fact, so just the 1 run will be allowed to score.
All right, huge knock to cut the deficit to 2 runs. You could start to see the fans are starting to get a little nervous. I'm going to need my man out on the mound to shut him down.
Well, just another day at the office for these guys. That stretches their winning streak to 5, and they're playing well in all 3 phases of the game. Pitching, fielding, and hitting. Who knows how long this will last?
A close one, 8-7 is how it finishes today. The Colorado Rockies came through when it mattered in the 9th on the way to the win. Julian Fernandez wins his 4th game out of the bullpen this year. Robert Stevenson hammers down the save, number 36 on the season. So that'll do it for us. For Mark DeRosa, Dan Plesac, Heidi Watney, and our entire crew, I'm Matt Vasgersian. You've been watching MLB The Show. For more, and a welcome inside Dodger Stadium. Striding in is Philip Big Daddy. He had a couple of hits in yesterday's contest. Skied in the air to straightaway left. Pollock has a read on it.
I got it.
And that's the first out of the inning. New inning set to get underway and set to go as the third baseman, Philip Big Daddy.
I'm interested to see how focused their ABs will be playing with this lead. I think this needs to be a little bit of a smell blood inning. Keep the fire rolling. I know it's early, but keep the pressure going. Swinging the bat's nice.
Now into the box, Philip Big Daddy singled in his last at-bat.
Yeah, Matty, pressure's off right now. He extended his hitting streak that last plate appearance. Now he gets to get back into his zone, work on his craft, and try and drive something in the gap.
As we take a look at the pitch count, you can see that it's not that high, but you have to wonder maybe if the heat is taking it out on this guy a little bit. The weather can be the great equalizer.
Next to hit is Philip Big Daddy, as the switch hitter will bat right-handed here.
This guy loves hitting right-handed against left-handed pitching, hitting over 350 on the year against left-handed pitching.
Bellinger is there as he makes the as he strands the bases low. All set to start the ninth in this one, and standing in is the rookie third baseman, Philip Big Daddy. Pitch on the way. Slapped hard the opposite way, and that finds some outfield grass. It's a base hit. So that puts the Rockies' leadoff hitter aboard to start the inning.
Every game the pitcher gets the lineup card, he circles the guy that can't.
You can just see that the confidence is radiating off of them out there right now. That's 6 wins in a row, and this looks like a train that's not about to slow down anytime soon.
3-1 the final score this afternoon. Just north of downtown. Into the box, Philip Big Daddy. First chance for him here in the top of the first with nobody on. Hit hard on the ground to second, and that finds its way through for a base hit.
Nice execution right there, Dan. Kept his front shoulder in, kept his hands.
Now it'll be Max Muncy. He's definitely a long ball threat, currently third in the National League in that category.
This guy's right in the prime of his career right now. The power bat speaks for itself. One of the more dangerous hitters in the game of baseball.
And the throw on to first will take care of him, so he's thrown out by the only man standing on the left side. So now here is A.J. Pollock looking to put them ahead early with this at-bat. Comes set with the 0-1. This one's down to third. Fielded cleanly. Step on the bag for one. On to first as they get the double play to get him out of the inning. Couple of walks in the inning, but nothing on the scoreboard. 2 complete, still scoreless. Now at the plate, Philip Big Daddy. He singled first time up.
The old adage, pitching and defense have been stellar so far. They've certainly kept both offenses in check.
And the leadoff man in the inning will get the job done here. It's an infield single.
Hey, I can only take you inside the mind of the batter right here. Had a lot of swinging bunts. In my day, soon as that ball hits the dirt in front of you, you are getting it down the first base line. When you smell a knock, I don't care what it looks like, you are.
Next for the Dodgers, Will Smith. He went down on strikes in his last at-bat. Pulls this one in the air out to left. Daza is right there as he'll put it away without much problem for the second out. Ready now is Philip Big Daddy. He'll start the seventh, and Dan, as a former pitcher yourself, you must be enjoying this. Lots of good pitching and defense today.
Oh, that's one of the keys. We're seeing a lot of strikes. We're seeing a lot of swings. We're seeing some great plays on defense. This has been a snappy one up to this point.
So he's still got his shutout working here in the seventh, and all set for the start of the inning, and standing in as the rookie third baseman, Philip Big Daddy. Here's the first pitch to him. Back up the middle. And this will make its way into center field for a base hit, and the leadoff man's aboard now to open the ninth. And he's out trying to stretch it into a double, so a costly mistake here leading off the... So next to bat will be Philip Big Daddy. 3 for 4 so far in this one. From the stretch, here's the pitch. Bunt attempt with 2 outs. And he'll beat the throw as he's got himself a bunt single.
There's a saying amongst the offense, Dan, anybody can get 3 hits in a big league game. It's that 4th one that separates you.
Boy, talk about he's having a good week in one night. Could you imagine 4 hits in one game? I'd say he's...
Here now is our final line score this afternoon.
Case, if I can, I want to follow up on one of the most exciting young players in the league. He's on a good run. What are you seeing lately?
Well, I think the biggest thing that I'm seeing is confidence. You know, this guy has developed the correct way, and he's up there, and he's playing at a high level. He's got big-time confidence, mental toughness.
MLB The Show has baseball for... Now at the plate is Philip Big Daddy, as the switch hitter will bat right-handed here.
This guy loves hitting right-handed against left-handed pitching, hitting over 350 on the year against left-handed pitching.
Ambush style. 0-0 coming unglued first.
Set to go now, Adolis Garcia, arguably one of the hotter hitters in the league right now.
The right fielder, number 50.
Line drive to left.
Yeah, nice drive.
And that'll qualify as the Rangers' first hit. So the leadoff man is aboard to start out the inning.
That's a grind pitch right there.
Digging in, the switch hitter, Philip Big Daddy, runner in scoring position with 2 gone.
Big Daddy.
Let it fly.
First pitch of the AB on its way. He jumps on this one. It's high and deep to center. And this ball is gone. No chance to make a play on that one. 2-run shot to straightaway center, number 14 on the season, as the Rockies have taken.
Well, this is what makes this guy so hard to pitch to. He has that rare combination of speed and power. You don't want to walk him and have him get on first base. So what happens, you throw him
ready to take his hacks again. Philip Big Daddy lasted a 2-run homer in his last at-bat. There's a swing and a missile sent out to center field. Gallo is back to the warning track, and he's able to put it away for the second out. And he'll take those extra 90. Philip Big Daddy will stride in, but first we take you back to the third as you take another look here at his two-run homer that had him rolling early on. Now he extends nicely, and this ball's driven to right field and deep. And it's gone as they add still another.
Wow, that's a tough one. Certainly not the way you want to start your day as a relief pitcher.
Philip Big Daddy stands in looking for home run number 3 right here as you see what he's done so far in this one. Now a bunt attempt here.
Oh, beat it out! Beat it out!
And he'll step on first for the out, 3 unassisted.
Yeah, this game was decided in the 8th. That was a huge offensive fireworks coming into the 8th inning. And when the other guys put up a big inning like that against you late in the game, it's really tough to make any kind of a comeback.
10-1, the final lopsided score in this ball game. The Rockies get their 30th win on the road so far this season. Herman Marquez earns his 8th victory of the season as he turns in 8 strong innings of work. So that's a wrap here tonight. For Mark DeRosa, Dan Plesac, and Heidi Watney, this is Matt Vasgersian. You've been watching MLB The Show. For more, find us on Twitter at MLB The Show.
Here tonight. And we remind you to please drive home safely.
It's time now for baseball from the great state of Texas and Globe Life Field. Tonight, game. Kyle Gibson is on the mound for game 2. What do you have for us on him, Danny?
Hey, this guy comes into this start, Matt, having lost 2 of his last 3 starts, so you know he wants to get off on the right foot in this one. One of the keys...
We'll have to leave it there as the play is made for the 3rd out. So a fairly painless top of the 1st. And now the Rangers will get their shot in a scoreless ball game. So now here is Isaiah Kiner-Falefa. He'll lead things off here in the bottom half of the 1st.
The shortstop, Isaiah.
Bit of a surprise here as he's going to try to lay one down. And the throw will be too late, so it's a bunt single to get him started here. Stepping in once again is Philip Big Daddy. 0 for 1 here in the early going.
Big Daddy.
He's set. Here it comes. This is hit high in the air out toward left center. Center fielder giving chase. And the play is made, but this should be good enough for an RBI as the runner from 3rd tags up. And the run is in to score from 3rd.
Obviously, he's hoping for more up there with the bases loaded, but you can't be too upset with the sac fly.
At the plate now is Philip Big Daddy. Notched an RBI on the sac fly in his previous turn at the plate.
One out now. Hey, come on, big dog. All right, come on now. One time. Let it fly.
Here's the first pitch. Line drive, base hit into the left center field gap. And they'll hold that runner at 3rd as everybody moves up a base, and they're loaded. Now to the plate, Philip Big Daddy singled in his last at-bat. First pitch of the AB now. Oh, that grounder caught him. No chance to recover, and let's hope he's okay out there.
Hey, that ball was hit hard. Good job.
And time now to see quite where that got him. And it appeared from up here at least, and his actions on the field confirm it. It looked like it got him on his drive leg, which could be problematic, of course, for him. But from the way he's trying to walk it off, I think he's going to try to continue.
Hey, no outs here.
And stepping in, Philip Big Daddy, as the switch hitter will bat right-handed here.
Even though he's batting right-handed in this particular bat, this guy swings it from both sides of the plate. Numbers pretty much the same across the board. A terrific hitter. Right-handed in this at-bat.
So next to the plate for Texas, Jason Martin. He could really use a knock here. 0 for 3 in the game so far. Grounded down the 3rd baseline. Throw to second for the force out, and the side is retired. So they get 3 runs. Digging in will be Charlie Culberson, starting things for his side in the 9th as they face the improbable odds of trying to come back in this one.
Yeah, not a lot of hope for them at this point, but these guys know these bats still count, at least for their own stats. You can't mill in your chances as a professional.
Throw to first is in time for the first out.
Good job there to slam the door for the win, and they finished the month with a bang, just the way you want to.
11-4 at the end of this affair. The Rockies led this game from the 3rd inning on and never wavered.
2 errors. They left 14 runners on base.
Antonio sends afternoon baseball now. And now in the box, Philip Big Daddy, as he'll dig into the left-handed batter's box. And now the first pitch. Hit out towards second. He's got it. Throw on to first. A 3-pitch inning. And the side is retired. 3 up, 3 down for Colorado. And now the Rangers will get their shot in a scoreless ball game.
Here you go now. Let's go.
So now here is Charlie Culberson looking to put them ahead early with this at-bat.
Culberson.
Hey, let her rip one time.
Now the 1-1 pitch. A ground ball to third, and they could get 2. Reined in. He'll go to the bag for 1. But he'll put this in his pocket and be content with just the 1 out. So now into the box is Eli White.
For the Rangers, the third baseman, Eli White.
The 3-2 pitch. He'll try to bunt his way on as he gets this one down. On the barehanded attempt, gets by him here, and that ought to go as a bunt single. And they'll have no plays. Now at the plate, here is Philip Big Daddy. He bounced out last time up.
I know we're not seeing a lot of offense in this one, but there's still some game left. I'm looking to see these guys, both offenses, make some notable adjustments at the dish and try and scratch a few runs across.
That way to find the sweet spot right there. Boy, that had to feel
Dan, after that base hit right there, we're talking about 2 full weeks.
In now for Colorado, Philip Big Daddy.
And he's the reigning recipient of the National League's Player of the Month award.
And now a bunt attempt here as he gets this one down. And a step on first for the out, 3 unassisted. Next to dig in, Philip Big Daddy.
Third baseman, Philip Big Daddy.
Checks his swing, but this pitch is right there for strike 1.
Hey, your pitch. Drive it deep, huh? Here you go.
Swing, and he puts a charge into this one. High and deep, and you can't forget about it. This ball is gone.
Well, if I was the manager, I would tell my pitchers to work around this guy. I mean, he's hit 3 home runs against them in this series. What more?
Pitching and defense game, 2-1, the final score.
Jennie Finch, you weren't just a star on the softball diamond, but you are also the wife of a former major leaguer. What is it like to be part of the family of a major league rookie?